Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we're continuing the Diaries of Dead, aka World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore on the official Hardcore servers Stitches with our Paladin. Syken heals, and Syken heals quite a bit. Indeed. So we are in no other location than Darkshire. During the day, good. During the night, not so much, because Stitches, the undead abomination, is on the prowl, and we got quite a few quests here. As you can see, I made my way to Booty Bay so that we can get the world above, which is great. Let's start with spider venom that we're getting, as well as a trade-in of the quests over there, and a couple of skeleton fingers. So there are a few quests that we need to do here at the same time. And as long as we're not running into Stitches, we should be absolutely fine.
Still recharging.
So most of those quest mobs here are a little bit lower level, which gives us a good chance of testing my theory of that double pull. Look at that, we're actually doing quite well. Granted, yes, it'll drain a lot of resources, but do you guys think there might be like a third... we might be able to tank a third one? Maybe, right? I'm going to test that same thing with 3 of them in just a second. Eating stat food, buffing ourselves. Someone died here. We're seeing a lot of FFs. Good. These guys do only have quote-unquote terrify. Alright, let's see. Against undeads, we definitely have the advantage thanks to exorcism. Yeah, we're tanky enough. It might actually work. Look, my build. It's sort of working. It is sort of working. I mean, we do have 1,300 hit points now and plenty of mana, and as long as I'm drinking my little sweet nectar, we can do triple pulse, I think. Let's not get overzealous. So it's triple pulse and not quadruples. But yeah, that is pretty decent clearing speed for a paladin. That's actually quite good. I am happy with how things are going. Paladin always was a little bit underwhelming and slower with the clearing speed. Safe, yes, but definitely slow. But the build is starting to work, and I wonder, we're soon going to have Blessing of Kings. That should maybe make it even a little bit better. I mean, the Spirit of Zalender, to a degree, is like a even stronger version of Kings, right? Because it gives bonus to all abilities. Yeah, and consecration, imagine if we're doing that with just more enemies and consecration just ticks through. If we're becoming tanky enough to withstand just a lot of enemies, then that's a bit of an AoE pull variant. Good. Completing a quest here. She asks us to move even further down here. Skeletal Mage. I think we can do that. Spider Venom is still something. Oops, I shouldn't stay there. Spider Venom is still something that we need to take care of, but I guess we could kill a couple of skeletons in the Tranquil Cemetery. These guys are level 22. So the warriors we can definitely kill. There's no question about that. Okay, so that is relatively straightforward. Cool. But we don't need to only kill them, we also need to kill 6 mages, which I think we will need to pull the warriors too, because the mages won't just go down as easy as the warriors do. I will say though, we might be able to combine the warrior and the mage. The good part about undeads is they're not running away. Cool. Look guys, I will continue getting a couple more skeletal fingers. We also need to kill that insane ghoul, which I'm going to do in a second. And we're going to get the rest of the mages. Fast forward for you. Alright, all of the skeletons have been slain. We got that quest done. 2 quests to hand in, matter of fact. And we got quite a few spiders that we can also kill in between before we're potentially going for the quests in the north. I figured I'll do all of the green stuff, so as long as we can, and then we're going to do the stuff down here, the level 28, 29 stuff. Interestingly enough, Stranglethorn is mid-30s, so we can't just get there yet. Good. Let me get a couple more spiders, and we're moving closely to the city, and then we can trade the stuff in. Oh boy, 59 hunter has been slain in Silithus. Ouch. That is unfortunate, man. Good, we're back in the city. We got almost half of that spider quest done. And it's time for us to hand in a few quests ourselves. Number 1, got a quest up here. Oh, come on.
Light be with you, for the Alliance. Be careful.
Good, we have another quest going, and that's fine. I'll just go around the clock or clockwise and get all of the quests anyways. So let's hand in the other one, the Night Watch.
Need help? Safe travels.
15 skeletal fiends and horrors. Alright. These are just horrors, and if we want horrors and fiends, we gotta get to the overall cemetery, and we can do that in a second. But before we do any of that, let's go to the north and get a couple of ghoul fangs, as well as lean wolf flanks. Fantastic. Good, we finally got enemies on our level. These are the ghouls. I'm not 100% sure why this is a level 25 quest when the ghouls are actually level 30. And we got the Stalvan Mistman here, whatever that guy might be. Can't seem to find him though. Unit scan has flagged him, so he is either a rare, which I don't think he is, or he's relevant for a quest, which I don't think he is yet, so maybe a follow-up. I will grind through the feeding corpses here. And get that quest done. All we need to do is like what? Get 10 ghoul fangs? Can't be that difficult. Alright, let me fast forward a bit for you guys. Alright, I think I found the Mistman. And I think I've also found why he has been marked. He's ultra aggressive. He just came at me out of nowhere and started swinging. This guy is also hurting quite a bit. Small heal in between. Wow, I did not expect him to be that tough. I mean, yes, he had a couple of levels on me, but boy, that guy was hurting like a truck, and we got a Curse of Stelvan on top of it. Fantastic. I haven't even done anything to you. Interesting. Stelvan Mistman. I'm pretty sure he is part of a quest. Alright, we're done with the ghouls here, and it just so happened that I've been asked to do another Stockades run. I'm not going to record that, but just want to show you the rationale behind it. I still have 3 dungeon quests left over with the Stockades, so all 3 should add up to around 10,000 experience together with the kill experience there, and that's like that much of level, 25%. Plus it'll empty the quest log nicely, so it's not a bad use of our time by any stretch of the imagination. The other thing why it might be helpful is I found a drop quest, a book, an old historian book, which I can simply put in here and trade that quest in. So needed to go to Stormwind anyways, plus get Stormwind seasoning herbs for one of the quests, so there are essentially multiple reasons for going here before we're going to the Stockades. So that is that. I will fast forward that part because we've seen the Stockades already, and we're going to continue right afterwards. Alright, all of it has taken a little bit longer than I would have expected, but also given quite a bit more experience than I would have expected. I'm always underestimating just how much elite quests are giving. Look at that. I told you it's going to be about like 25%. It was more like half a level just doing that. On top of it, we have done a couple of other just housekeeping activities, one of which was getting our first aid up all the way to 200 and a little bit. For that you can't just get it, you need to get a couple of tomes, read them, and work around them. So that is exactly what I did. And now we're back to Duskwood. We have done all of the quests in the stockades. We're of course going to go right into the quests here, and I want to start with the spiders and then work my way around the environment. We're back on our own, this time without the world buff. Unfortunately that ran out, but I think we're still going to be fine. Oh yeah, and I bought new skills, which should result in me hopefully kicking rear even a little bit more. So yeah, the new consecration definitely bites even more intense. We can take 3 of these spiders. It's good to see how tanky we are. Alright, let me get the spiders and then we're, as always, fast forwarding it for you guys. Good, spiders done, easy peasy. Just discovered that there is a huge cave up here, which I should have known beforehand, because that would have meant that we would have done the spiders way earlier than that. Anyways, we got our spider venoms. Don't need the acres, by the way. Quest done. Let's move to the next few quests, unless, of course, there is a spider follow-up.
King's honor, friend. Farewell.
The answer is no. Interesting. Okay. Offhand item that is not a shield is not an offhand item that this paladin is going to take. Doesn't matter what the effect is. We're going for the lean wolf flank up there, and then we got a couple of worgens in the wood. Okay, both of it interesting quests. Let's move in there. By the way, one of the things that I have unfortunately not skilled as much as I wanted to is my engineering. So I gotta pay a little bit more attention just to mine and make sure that we get our engineering very nicely leveled. Specifically tin is helpful because we're currently building dynamite out of that. Here are the worgens, level 27. Should be good for us to take 2 of them. They have Shadow of Pain though, maybe not. And then there is Fenris. The Worgen. Rare. Okay. We're going to take him down early enough. Let's just see how these guys feel if we're going toe to toe with them. Yeah, the shadow balls are hurting a little bit. I think for here we might want to just take the shadow aura. Got a new seal, by the way, Seal of Light, which allows us to basically heal ourselves whilst we're hitting. With that seal running, you can see we are very much self-reliant, don't even need to heal ourselves. That will be huge against stronger enemies, like the Worgen, Fenris. Alright, fast forward until the point when I take on Fenros. Alright, I think it's time to get down to business. Fenros, challenge you to a duel.
I'm out of range. Can't cast that yet.
Unfortunately, an ad. Not what I wanted. Can I isolate him is the question. For starters, yes. Good. Let's not stand in his flame strike. And let's also not get so low that we're running into trouble. We'll keep the Judgment of Light going, just to keep us nice and healthy. Yeah, with the Judgment of Light we can definitely maintain those harder fights much longer. There we go. And our reward is a helmet. Intelligence on the helmet. Helmet by itself is already good. We look a little bit like a priest now, but I don't mind. That's a good helmet. But it could be better, to be fair. The stats on the helmet, agility isn't really our stat, but intelligence and spirit, we can work with that. Very good. Cool. So, now I just need to get the Shadow Weavers down, and we should be good to go. These guys, by the way, do have a quite sizable aggro radius. So I was surprised just how easily they are adding. Good. Let me get the others. Fast forward for you. Alright, we really did it. We grinded wolves for so long. They haven't been dropping their flings yet. And we got Blessing of Kings, which I would want to try. Oh, it gives us a nice stat buff. Say what you want, but it is a great blessing. The question now is that going to be enough for us to AoE grind from here on? I will potentially need a lot of water. Enemies are not dealing a lot of damage. We can definitely heal ourselves with Blessing of Light. And with Kings, we do have crazy high stats, 1,200 health. All of a sudden, that's like almost 15-20% increase. Same for mana. The one thing that isn't working super well with Kings is the mana regeneration, so that might still be a bit of a challenge. But here's the thing, if we're almost always going to take two of them, and from a pure playstyle perspective, you want to have as much mana and stamina as you can, because that's going to keep you alive. And you're basically with one pull And then rinse and repeat. I can see how my build can become very effective. But it will also be quite expensive in terms of water. Essentially, after every pull, we need to drink. Let me get the last flank that those wolves are owing me, and then we're going to get back and trade in both of the quests. Alright, time to trade in the quests. So we got the Wolf quest and the Worgen quest. Let's start with the Worgen one, because I'm almost sure that is going to have some sort of follow-up. Sounds like we're not done with them.
Light be with you for the Alliance. Go with honor, friend.
Yep. That was foreseeable. And let's get another recipe. I like those recipe quests.
Be careful. Go with honor, friend.
So we got ourselves a seasoned wolf kebab. Good, fair enough. Oh, that's not a bad quest. That's not the best reward per se.
Well met.
Alright, so we are going to cut today's episode a little bit short. I need to change locations, and therefore I can't continue right here on the playthrough. I would say we've accomplished quite a bit though, as we gotten a couple of quests done, got the stockade run, we're very nicely into level 31, but we're going to finish this area for sure. And once that is done, I still want to do Ashenvale, because Ashenvale has a specific quest that we already are on for the Light of Elune, which is a basically invulnerability potion for 10 seconds. So that one seems very important, specifically for self-found. And finally, we are then potentially going down to Desolace, which is maybe one of our next stages. Thanks a lot for watching, have a good one, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye!